Hello everybody! I wanted to talk to you today about Benefit Cosmetics and their wonderful Christmas gift sets that they've got. Now I've always loved Benefit Cosmetics, as you know. I'm a big fan, and their first product that I bought when I was probably about 16 and I'm 31 now was their Benetint blusher, their stain, which is just amazing, and I still use that to this day. And I can remember way back then they didn't really have gift sets. And probably about 3 or 4 years ago they started doing a couple which sold out really fast, but now they have got so many, and I've got a selection of 1, 2, 3, 4, I've got 6 here that I want to show you, which are my absolute favourites that are out this year, but they've got so much more, and they've got great deals on their website, and Debenhams I find is a great place to get Benefit Cosmetics too. So I'm just going to talk you through my favourite ones and what's in them, and a little bit about the products and my favourites, and little tips on how to use them and stuff, okay? So my first one that I'm going to show you here is called Lily's Beauty Secrets, and it's a really cute little, I mean, with all these the packaging is just absolutely adorable. So I'm just going to empty them all and show you what you get in each of them. So in this little packet you get their mascara, which is called their Real, which is fantastic. I can remember them sending me a small sample when this launched a couple of years ago, and I was really impressed. I was a bit sort of, is it really going to work, because they all claim to, you know, make massive difference to your lashes, but this really does. The packaging is beautiful, and what I think makes a difference is the actual wand. And you have, this camera isn't very good, so I apologise, hopefully you can see, but at the end of the wand, I'll bring it closer, there's spikes right at the end, if you can see that. And what I found is, rather than the wand, the bristles on it, if you like, being plastic like they normally are, these feel like metal. I'm sure they're still plastic, but they're really almost scratchy feeling, but nothing offensive, and I think this is what really gets, you know, the lashes, that gives them the volume, and you can get right in the corners here, and it's just amazing. So I think it is down to the wand. So you get a full size one of those, which is fantastic. You also get a full sized That Gal. My camera's poor, I do apologise. And this is a nice primer. Now I did use this as a primer once, and after about 3 or 4 days it broke me out in spots, but that's because I'm really sensitive and I do get quite a lot of spots, so I stopped using it as a primer, but I use it now as a little highlighter, and it's like a really nice pink cream. Think of the High Beam that they do, it's similar to that. Excuse me, and I just dab it on my fingertips and apply here. Really nice product, and I think it looks amazing as a primer, but unfortunately for my skin it didn't work. But as a primer it just completely brightened your skin. Looks fantastic. As well, you get 2 small little sample products, which are great. Excuse me, I've got a really dry cough. The POREfessional, which is their other primer. My camera's rubbish, there you go. And you get enough here to last probably, let me think how long this would last, a good month's worth, I'd say. This primer is different to any I've ever used. I really do love this. The only thing for me is it can be a little bit drying, so I'll make sure I moisturise first, but not too much, and then I put this primer on. This is different to any other because it feels like velvet. It's bizarre. The only product I can liken it to is Estee Lauder's Idealist Serum, and when you put it on the back of your hand, on your skin, it just feels like velvet. It seems to completely cover all your pores, so it's great for around your nose and under your eyes, and gets rid of fine lines. It's absolutely amazing. And the other little sample product is their perfumes. Now I've worn Jean Paul Gaultier since I could wear perfume, and I've never switched to anything else. I've tried a couple of others, but that's just my favourite smell ever. It's got your vanilla, rose, lang lang, it's just my favourite. But these, I have to say, are really nice, and this little travel size is perfect to put in your bag. This one smells a little bit musky, but then it has got sort of undertones of sweetness, a little bit like roses, like a bit flowery but also quite sweet. It doesn't actually say what's in there, but it's really nice. So this is a really cute little stocking filler, perhaps for your sister or something. Really nice. Okay, now I'm going to move on to my absolute favourite, and this is High Flying Glosses. Just look how gorgeous this packaging is. These are the new lip glosses that they've brought out, and you get 6 of them, and they're a gorgeous, cute little size. I'll just get one out. You get Hoola out. So they're perfect to put in your handbag. I just love the fact that these match all the powders. So I've got the majority of these powders, and if you're wearing the powders all over your face and or a little bit more on the apples of your cheeks, they just complete the look. They're fantastic. Because sometimes you find it hard to sort of match your lipsticks and your eyes and your cheeks and everything, but these are just made for the powders. They're fantastic. So Coralista's quite a bright orange. Dallas is beautiful. Dallas is my absolute favourite. It's like a nude colour, but it's got almost like a dusky rose to it. Beautiful. We've got Bella Bamba, which is quite a hot pink. Not really my shade, I must say, so that's my least favourite, but that's just my personal choice. Dandelion is perfect for during the day. This is like a gorgeous baby pink. Can't see it there. And when you've got the dandelion powder all over and then a little bit of that gloss, you just look really fresh and natural for during the day. We've got Sugar Bomb, which is quite glittery. So this is like a dark pink nude, but we have lots and lots of gold glitter in it, so that's really nice for Christmas. And then my second favourite to Dallas is Hoola. And when you've got the bronzer, which I've got on at the moment on my cheeks, really natural bronzer, this lip gloss complements it perfectly. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's just like a really nice, you can't really see it, but it's a really nice brown nude colour. So that's my favourite, and I think this is about £19, £20. Might be cheaper, I can't remember, but they're great because these glosses will last you forever, and they're great sizes, and I just love the fact that they go with their powders. Perfect. The only thing they need to do now is make these in liquid format for blushes, because they used to do, I think they were called Cheekies or something like that, and they were cream, they were in a tube like this, and they were cream blushes, and I miss them so much. They were like the perfect blushes ever. So if they brought liquid formats out of those, I'd be very happy. Okay, we then have a set here called Away We Glow, which is really, really cute. They're classic packaging where you get a nice little mirror, little sheet on top to protect everything, and I love how they give you little instruction manuals and tips on how to apply. It's really great, really different to any other products that are out there, so that's great. Lots of details on each of the products. So this is what it looks like. There's lots of these out at the moment that are different shades. This is my personal favourite because it's sort of like peaches and corals. So although I've gone for quite garish orangey reds today, normally I would go for peaches and sort of subtle ones. So in here you get, just get this right, a really nice little powder here, which is coral. Now I think this might be Coralista. Yes, it is Coralista, so that goes with the beautiful orange lip gloss. There's a range of 6 different eyeshadows, really, really subtle. So the light you could put under your brow and then in the corners and just darken it as you go out. Cute little brush and an angled brush at the end to do a bit of eyeliner. You get the excuse me, you get the Bad Gal Lash Mascara, which is great for everyday use. A beautiful lip gloss here, and this one is called Life on the A-List, and it's a really natural peach colour. Sorry my camera's not showing this to its best. You can't see it, can you? Put it on the hand. So still really, really nice natural peach colour. And then you get small little tubes of Sunbeam and High Beam. So High Beam's brilliant. It's called, is it Model in a Bottle or something? Supermodel in a Bottle. It is amazing. My favourite tips are to put it on the bridge of your nose. Apparently it slims your face. And then just dot ever so gently, sort of just under your eyes here. Now I haven't put a lot on, but when you go on a night out and you put a lot of that on, it just seems to sculpt your face. It's fantastic. The Sunbeam was brought out earlier this year, which is like the High Beam, except it's a golden colour. So this is nice I prefer this in summer, if I'm honest, so that looks nice if you're only wearing tinted moisturisers and you just want a little bit of a glow. Absolutely gorgeous little set there. Okay, then we have got Lily Gets Flirty. So this is the smaller perfume that I showed you earlier. This is a full size one, but the added bonus of this is you get 3 cute little samples just to try. So I've talked about That Girl and Professional, so the primer, 2 primers, that's more to brighten, but it can break you out if you're susceptible to spots. And this is like your play safe one, if you like, nice and velvet. And then the Benetton, the Lip and Cheek Stain, that is just fantastic. It just mimics a natural flush. It looks stunning in all seasons for all colourings, so you really must try that. So that's a nice one for, you know, if you want to get someone the perfume, you get a few nice samples, but rather than them being sort of just little or shoved in the bag at the side or whatever, I love how they've given them their own little packaging. Okay, nearly done. We have then got, staying on the sample size one, we've got Sexy Little Stowaways, which looks like so. And I love this because this is almost like a selection of all their best sellers. So if someone is new to Benefit, this is perfect gift to them. So my mum, for example, this would be great for her because I've slowly tried to introduce her to Benefit, but she has it in her head, being 69, that she is like too old for it, and it's like, you're not. They're not glittery, they're not garish colours, they're just so natural. So this would be perfect for mum or perhaps someone younger who's just starting out in makeup. So you get a little eye cream, which is great. You get the Professional again and the brightening primer, so 2 choices of primers. The Bad Girl Lash, which, as I said, like the They're Real mascara, is great for very dramatic extended volume, but this is beautiful for every day, and this is all I've got on at the moment actually, so it still gives, I'll come closer, still gives a really nice look, but it's very natural. And then you get 2 powders, they're best sellers. So we've got a Bella Bamba, which is like a pink, but it's got ever such a slight shimmer to it, and this is nice in the apples of the cheeks. And then Hoola, I have tried literally every bronzer on earth, and this is the most natural you will ever get. It's completely matte, it's not orangey, it's got olive tones, and it just suits everyone. The only tip with that is it does go on quite dark, so always put it on the back of your hand first and then go in to blush it on. You then get 4 little cute samples of Stay Don't Stray, and this is an eye primer before you put your eyeshadows on, which is brilliant. Oola Lift, which is something that's always in my handbag, and I rush out to get another one the minute I run out. And I can get really dry fine lines under here, and it's like a cooling, brightening liquid. It comes in a wand, ordinarily about that big. You just sort of dab it, I can't talk because I'm tired, under the eyes, and it just lifts everything, and it does brighten. It's got lots of natural good ingredients in here, and it's slightly pink, so it just lifts that area. We've got Cha Cha Tint, I really can't talk today, which is another stain, but this one, rather than the Benetton, which is like a natural rose flush, this is a coral. It's quite a bright orange actually, so it look great with the lips that I've got on now, really nice. And then the Sunbeam, which I've already talked about, which is like a nice golden highlighter. So great little, I'd like to call this like a sample set, fantastic. These all retail at between, I think about £15 and £30, so they're very good value for money for the products you get. And even though these look tiny, you'd be surprised how long they last you. Like, this is probably a good 6 months worth of kit. And the final one I want to talk about is my favourite packaging, and this is called How to Look the Best at Everything, and this is the medium shade. And it's in the form of like a little book, and it reminds me of a liquid foundation that they used to do called Fiction something or other, True Fiction maybe, I'm not sure, but it was in a similar sort of packaging. I loved that foundation, I'm not sure why it got discontinued. However, these are their new foundations and concealers and stuff, and they're just fantastic. So they've got little step-by-step guides again. So we start off with the primer, then we have this Hello Flawless, which is a really good foundation, and I was a bit nervous to try it because it feels quite moisturising and gel-like, and I thought it might break me out in spots, but it doesn't. The thing with this is I find it changes after about an hour of you putting it on. So I put it on all over my face, and the first time that I do it, I'm not that impressed. I don't feel that it's the right colour. The coverage doesn't look great for me, and I just don't feel right in it. But within the hour it seems to oxidise and change and almost sink into your skin and fit your natural tone, and just it does literally feel like you've had oxygen pumped into your face. Bizarre. You look brightened, flawless. It just seems to take for me a while for it to settle into my skin. You then get a really cute little takeaway thing of their concealers, and I'm always shade medium, boing. But they've given 2 and 3 to these, which is great because you can mix and match, because obviously your complexion changes whether you've sort of been in the sun or not, or got lots of spots or not, so they're great. And then to finish, a really nice powder, and this one is number 4, I'm Cute as a Bunny Honey, which is just really nice and silky, and it just sets everything. So this is literally all you will need. Comes with a really cute little booklet as well of how to apply them, and you get a little mirror too. So this is really, really cute, and it's nice for travelling, so whenever you're going away for a weekend or something, it's great. You don't have to faff with your makeup bag, you can just throw that in. So they're my favourites, but there's loads and loads out there, and yeah, I just think they're all fantastic. I can't rave about Benefit enough. And actually, I have been given the opportunity to be on their judging panel, actually. So it's December now, and it's going to be announced probably at the end of Jan, I think, and I'm on the judge to choose the blogger of the month. So make sure you go to Benefit Cosmetics UK, look on their website, follow them on Twitter, go to their Facebook, and you'll be able to have a look at how to enter for Blogger of the Month, and I will be judging along with Benefit. I also just want to say at the end, because it sounds like I'm doing a bit of a sell, I'm not. If you look back at my videos, when I first started out in 2010, the first sort of 3 or 4 videos, actually the majority of my videos are all Benefit Cosmetics, and it's simply because I love them, and I find some of their products you need to sort of master to get them right. So the Benetton, it comes in almost like a nail varnish style bottle, and I found it quite hard to apply. And I tried fingertips, brushes, sponges, which are the best sponges. And it was my friends and family who said, you know, you're great, you've mastered these tips, you should show people on YouTube. And that's how I started out. So this isn't anything that Benefit have asked me to do. I've got a genuine love for their products, so I just wanted to add that on at the end, because it might sound like I'm a bit, I've been told to say this, but I haven't, I can assure you. I'm just excited. But obviously they have seen my videos and like what I do too, which is fantastic. And yeah, so finally after a couple of years of doing the Benefit videos, they've got in touch and wanted me to be on the judging panel, so I'm very, very chuffed. So I'm going to go now because I'm tired and I've got a dry throat, and I'm going to go and make some food for the evening. So I hope you've all enjoyed this. I hope you're getting organised for Christmas. I'm not. I'm slowly getting there, but I think these are some great ideas. So pop in to your nearest Benefits sort of concessionary and get what you need there. Okay, thank you. Take care.